Good afternoon. So I have the honor of introducing our guest speaker. So back when my hair was brown, I had this student in class, and he was very serious, pretty adept with a goniometer and a gait belt. 2016, and Brad continues to run both outpatients clinics at this time. Brad is married to Maya Libby and has a 3-year-old daughter named Ollie and a 1.5-year-old son, Knox. Husson University remains an important part of Brad's life as he continues to be heavily involved in the athletic department as well as serving as a member of the Board of Trustees. So I'd like to invite Brad up to the podium.
Good afternoon. As my introduction stated, my name is Brad Libby, and I'm a proud graduate of the DPT program here at Husson University. It's a great honor that I'm here today at my alma mater to speak to all of you as you set to begin your 6th year in the PT program and your clinical experiences. As I was preparing for this talk, I reminisced on my time in the PT program and how many different emotions it brought back. On one side, it was some of the best years of my life, and I met some of my closest friends. On the other, it was 3 of the most challenging years, filled with late nights and studying hard, and then trying to figure out what the heck Ben was saying and lecturing us in class. However, I can tell you that this school and this program prepared me, and I guarantee it will prepare you to be some of the best physical therapists in the field. I know that this program has changed their schedule and curriculum some since my time here, but I can remember vividly how excited me and my classmates were when we finished our 5th year. So congratulations to all of you on finishing your 5th year, and it's all downhill from here, sort of. Physical therapy is a noble profession that holds the power to transform lives. As you continue to train in the classroom and in clinical experiences, you will learn skills that will bridge the gap between pain and relief, between disability and mobility, and between hopelessness and empowerment. You will encounter many differential diagnoses, ailments, and limitations, but one goal will be consistent: to help each patient reach their fullest potential. You will build relationships with patients and their families, and they will entrust you with their well-being, their hopes, and their dreams. Your hands, your knowledge, and your compassion will play a crucial role in their healing. As you step further into this world, I urge you to carry a few guiding principles with you. First, empathy and compassion. I want to emphasize how far compassion, understanding, and friendliness can go. Remember, behind every diagnosis is a person with a unique story, fears, and aspirations. Listen to them, understand their concerns, and tailor your approach to meet their goals and their individual needs. You will without a doubt encounter difficult and trying patients along the way, but it is extremely important to continue to show compassion for them and understanding of their position and their emotions. Second, continuous learning. The field of physical therapy is constantly evolving with new research, techniques, and technologies emerging every day. Don't become complacent. Stay curious, embrace lifelong learning, and strive to better yourself so that you can continuously better your patients and your skills as a therapist. Third, collaboration. Physical therapy is a multidisciplinary field, yet we often will be the first line of exposure to the patients. It is important to collaborate effectively with physicians and other healthcare professionals to provide the best quality of care for our patients. Your ability to recognize differential diagnoses and advocate for your patients with other medical professionals is very important. Your ability to work as part of a healthcare team will be instrumental in achieving the best outcomes for your patients. Fourth, integrity and ethics. Always uphold the highest standards of integrity and ethics in your practice. Be honest, transparent, and act in the best interest of your patients always, no matter what exterior pressure you have. Last but not least is resilience. You will work long days that sometimes are filled with challenges, setbacks, and moments of self-doubt. During those times, remember why you chose this path. Remember the education you have been provided from this wonderful faculty. Trust yourself, trust your training, and always remember the profound impact that you have the potential to make. We are a community, and you can always lean on colleagues, coworkers, and others for support, but never lose sight of your purpose and all the good that you're going to do for your patients. As you continue your way through schooling and beyond, know that you will be well equipped with the knowledge, skills, and passion that Husson has provided you. You will make a meaningful difference in the lives of all of your patients. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to speak to you today, and I wish you the best of luck during your upcoming clinical experiences in your last year of PT school. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Brad. I knew Brad in PT school, so it's crazy to think we're both here right now. All right, so if I could please have our PT faculty, as well as our PT students, please stand. We're going to be doing the physical therapy oath. You guys have the paper. And so we'll all say it together at the same time. We'll see if they can follow directions at least one more time. Okay. All right. As a physical therapist dedicated to providing the highest quality care and services, I solemnly pledge I will respect the rights and dignity of all individuals who seek my services or with whom I work, act in a compassionate and trustworthy manner in all aspects of my services, exercise sound professional judgment while abiding by legal and ethical requirements, demonstrate integrity during interactions with colleagues, other healthcare providers, students, faculty, researchers, the public, and payers for the enhancement of patient care and the advancement of the profession, enhance my practice through lifelong acquisition and application of knowledge, skills, and professional behavior, participate in efforts to meet physical therapy and healthcare needs of local, national, and global communities. Thus, with this oath, I accept the duties and responsibilities that embody the physical therapy profession. Great job, guys. You can go ahead and take a seat. I would like... I'd like to welcome Dr. Jennifer Bohinski to the stage. She is an assistant professor of physical therapy here at Husson.
All right, congratulations, all of you. I am going to read you some words of encouragement from DPT graduates of the program. Ready? Always do your best and do not fear failure. You will fail, and you need to make honest judgments about yourself. From those failures, there will be lessons to be learned. In order to be successful, one needs to fail and utilize those lessons in order to be successful next time. Seek the silver lining in all of your challenges. Don't hesitate to ask questions during clinicals. It will enhance your learning experience. You've got this. Make the most of every opportunity and try to learn as much as you can from your clinicals. You're fine. Everything's fine. It's all fine. But seriously, you have all the skills and knowledge to be fabulous clinicians, and you're going to be great. You've got this, and we believe in you. Congratulations on completing the majority of your didactic work. This is a huge accomplishment. Go forth with a growth mindset. Every day and challenge is an opportunity to learn and grow. You've got this. This too shall pass. It might pass like a kidney stone, but it will pass. You did it. The hardest part is done, and now you finally get to do all the things you have been learning about. Clinicals are fun. Take every opportunity you are given and run with it. You guys are doing awesome. For anyone who feels like they can't do this or is scared, don't compare yourself to anyone else in the class. There are all sorts of people who make it through this program, and you will find the way that you excel. Ask for help. And make the time, even if it's an hour a day, to do something you love and helps you relax. I know everyone keeps telling you this, but you're really almost there. Good luck, I am rooting for you. It's okay to feel anxious, nervous, or even afraid as CE2 and 3 approach. It's even okay if you're feeling unsure, but now is the time to put all of your hard work in the classroom into practice. Always remember that the most important thing about clinical is that it is a learning experience. While clinicals are important educational opportunities, it's important to have fun. You're so close to the finish line. Enjoy the time you spend with your CI and patients, as you will not be able to say, "I'm just a student," soon. And then my advice, always have a couple jokes in your back pocket.
All right, at this time, if I could have all of the faculty please come to the stage. And so we're going to go forward with the pinning of the students. We're going to be doing that by each advisor. So I will read the name out. When I read your name, if you could please come up to the stage, that would be great. So we're going to start with all that great advice that Jen gave us, and we'll let her present her advisees first. So this, again, is Dr. Jennifer Bohinski. And the first person I'd like to come up is Kimberly Seitz. So each student will be receiving a polo as well as a name tag to wear in the clinic. The next student that I would like to call up is Brianna Villanova. The next advisor that will be coming up is Dr. Chad Howland. And the first student will be Kyle Artcop. The next student is Jonathan Lendrum. Amelia Palmer. Sophie Pelletier. Leonardo Perez. The next advisor is Dr. Stephanie Loprino. The first student is Michaela Alley. The next student is Jessica Hart. Carly Hardery. Abigail Ketch. The next advisor will be Wayne Scott. Michaela Davis. Nora Garvey. Peyton Goodwin. Avery Pomerlow. Hunter Triplett. The next advisor is Dr. Ben Sidaway. Benjamin Giles. Julie Lawson. The next advisor will be Dr. Sandra Siegel. Kiara Bergio. Taylor Kaye. Marissa Martyr.
Okay, this next group is for Dr. Slike. Haha, fooled ya. Emma Davis. James Doucette. Harrison Lendrum. Caden Lewis. Miranda Lewis. Okay, you didn't clap that time again. Nicholas Marvin. Abigail McGovern.
The next advisor will be Dr. Kimberly Steinbarger. Adam Dupre. Gracie Robichaud. Jonathan Spencer. Glenn Spooner. Julia Strickler. So our next advisor who could not be here today is Ellie Truby. So Dr. Steinbarger will be helping with us. Emily Grinnell. Last but not least, Sage Hapgood. We'll let our faculty get back down there. I'd now like to introduce someone very special to Husson University. I'd have him come up to the stage. He will tell you about the love of his life and himself. If I could have Larry Homestead please come to the stage. So as he's coming up, he's going to be introducing the Patricia B. Homestead Husson University Leadership Through Compassion Endowed Scholarship.
Thank you. A couple of weeks ago, I got a phone call from Allison asking me if I would tell Pat's story. My first reaction was, heck no, I'm not a public speaker. But then I thought about it and said, who would be better at this than me? So here we go, folks. We will get through this. Patricia Estelle Burr was born July 6, 1943, Bar Harbor. Parents Edgar and Harry Burr, older sister Jean. Pat grew up on the island, attended various grammar schools, and graduated from Bar Harbor High School in 1961. And I noticed today, and had a chance to meet with a childhood friend of hers who was a friend for life. Sharon Hart is here to see her granddaughter, Jessica, receive her pinning today. Congratulations, Jess. I'll see you in a couple of months at another event. And it's always good to see you, Sharon. Pat graduated, as I said, in 61, and in the fall of 61, she enrolled in the legal secretarial program at Husson College, it's down on Park Street Hill, a 2-year program that she thoroughly enjoyed. That's where we met. And prior to her graduation in 63, we became engaged to be married a year later a week after I graduated from Husson. That would have been on June 21st, 1964. Yep, 60 years ago, folks. 60 years. Pat would work for a little while, and then in January of '66, Melissa Ann, better known as Missy, was born. And then December of '68, Scott William was born. Pat was a stay-at-home mom, cared for the family and cared for the house, and did the usual mom things. Sunday school teacher, Brownie Scouts, Girl Scouts, Cub Scouts. She did them all. Once the kids were in school full-time, she started volunteering, and she loved doing volunteering. One particular thing, she loved to read, and she would go down Saturday mornings to the Brewer Public Library and read to the kids. That was enjoyment to her. She was also the librarian at our church. Well, in early 1980s, a program was started at Brewer School System, and Pat was already volunteering at Washington Street School, a program called the Brewer Regional Program. And the concept behind the regional program was to bring special needs students in from various communities into the Brewer School. And they would gather in one room, and then during the day, they would go into the general population and go into the regular classrooms, if you will, for subjects of math or whatever was going on that day. This would give a student a chance to interact with the general population and also the reverse roles. And I can tell you that shortly after the program started, the general population was coming to the regional program to visit with their newfound friends. That was a win-win program. Well, Pat stayed with the program that first year, working as a helper in the classroom. And then the next year, she found herself as the assistant teacher. She loved that program, and she loved those kids. Firm believer that every student deserved the opportunity to have a complete education, and being with your peers was one thing, but being with everyone was even better. The health of some of these children was fragile, and as would have it, some of them would pass away during their school year. It hit Pat hard, and the last year that she worked, she had become very close to one young man by the name of Sean. Sean had CP, confined to a very special wheelchair. He communicated with the communications board and iBlink. Great kid, smart as a whip. Well, in the spring of that year, he ended up in the hospital a few times, and one night, Pat got a phone call from Mom saying that Sean had passed away. That was more than she really wanted to deal with. It broke her heart, broke her spirit for trying to work with these kids. So at the end of that school year, she stepped away, but she would go back and volunteer. If they were having field trips, bowling, or whatever it might be, she would go help the kids. The Sean that I mentioned, for those who may know, his name is Sean Mansfield. There's a baseball complex over on Union Street that bears his name. There's a plaque on the wall that tells the story. Well, Pat stepped away from the program, as I said, and in '96, I was away on a trip, and when I came home, she told me she was having some problems. Problems holding a pencil, trying to write a check. The next day, we were in the doctor's office, and by Thursday of that week, she was having carotid artery surgery. She'd been a heavy smoker all of life and paid the price. The damage had been done, affected physical, memory, and personality. 99, she had a fractured hip, recovered from that fine, but things started to progressively go bad for Pat. But she always wanted to go back to see the kids whenever she could. In 2016, Pat ended up in the hospital, and 11 days later, she died. She had a major mass in her left lung. Aspiration pneumonia is what they called it, but bottom line is it was the end for her. Lost my best friend, my fishing buddy, traveling companion, and the love of my life. I kind of wanted to crawl in the hole, but I didn't do it. I was still working part-time and kept busy. And we'd always attended events out here at campus, the Gracie Theater, come back for class reunions or whatever might be going on. We're on the mailing list, so you'd find out whatever was happening. One day I got a phone call from Amanda Cummings, who at the time was the head of, or the director of alumni relations. And she asked if I was coming to an event, and I said, no, I'm not doing that anymore. She wanted to know what was going on, and I told her, and she said, you get your butt out here, we're going to talk. I did, and I did. Amanda convinced me that life needed to go on, and by the time I left her office, I had agreed to help out on the women's soccer program. Amanda was the head coach of the women's program at the time. So I found myself attending the games, did some team bonding with the team players. That became my family. And today I support 6 teams, and they're all my family. During 2019, I sat down with a woman by the name of Michelle Bouchard in the advancement office to try to put together a program or something to create the memory of Pat. Agreed upon a scholarship. The scholarship supports both OT and PT students in their graduate year. One of the requirements is that they must be willing to work with or have worked with or plan to work with young students, special needs students, or students of any type but the youngsters. At this time, I'm going to step back and Michelle is going to do the presentation.
This year's recipient is an extremely hard worker and is very personable. Everyone knows and would agree that she brings compassion and empathy towards everyone she interacts with. She works as a PT aide at a local physical therapy clinic, has been a tutor for gross anatomy, and is scheduled to complete her final clinical experience at an outpatient pediatric physical therapy facility in southern Maine. Could Sophie Pelletier please come to the stage?
Congratulations. Stand right here. Oh, I get a hug. Thank you. Stand right there. Back when this scholarship was created, I asked, what does the student get to remember this event by? I was told if they were lucky, they'd get a certificate from the school or from the department besides their shirt. And I wanted something else done, so I created or had made a commemorative coin to remember Pat and to remember this event. The coin comes in a very special frame. Unfortunately, it's slid off sideways, and we'll fix that. But a special frame that can be displayed by the student once they start their career. They may want to remember this event or why they were selected for this particular scholarship. On one side of the coin is Pat's name and initials, dates. And on the other side, if I can read it, compassion, commitment for a better life for those with special needs. Also has on the backside, 2 hands holding a heart, and above that, love is the answer. It is the answer. Congratulations again. Thank you. That puts that for you. Can you get pictures afterwards? Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
Did you get the envelope, please? Is that envelope, please?
Well, that was very moving. So thank you, Larry, for sharing that, and I'm sure I'm speaking for everyone. Thank you so much for that. All right, so if I could please have Carly and Abby come up. They have some superlatives they'd like to give their classmates.
All right, so we all voted on these, and when we read your guys' names, if you guys can just come up, we printed out certificates and stuff, so. So mine's first, just so happens, I promise. So most likely to get a margarita after an exam. Thanks, everyone. Also receiving this one is Michaela Alley.
Should I just go with her? Whatever. I can just go with her.
So the next one is most likely to own their own business. And first we have Sage. And we have Harrison. Next is most likely to specialize in inpatient PT, and we have Kim and Hunter. Next is most likely to specialize in pediatric PT, and we have Emily Grinnell and Kiara Bergio. Then we have most likely to volunteer themselves as an example in class, and we have Glenn and Ben. Next is most likely to publish groundbreaking research, and we have Brianna and Grace. Then we have most likely to let the group chat know that exam grades are in. We have Kaden and Amelia. Most likely to start a PT meme page. We have Adam and Julie. Next is most likely to bring snacks to class. We have Nick and Jess. Yeah. Next is Carly's, and it's most likely to graduate and not do something PT related. Most likely to become a teacher, we have Kyle and Julia. Next is most likely to be the first person to finish an exam. We have Michaela Davis and James Doucette. Now we have the last person to finish an exam. We have Marissa and Taylor. Most likely to cry about a practical exam. We have Sophie and Nora. We have most likely to specialize in sports med. We have Avery and Peyton. Most likely to be late to class.
We have Miranda and Leo. Most likely to catch a Pokemon is Jonathan and Johnny. And the last one is most likely to say they're going to fail an exam but get the high. And we have Emma and Abby Ketch.
Do you want to grab mine?
Yeah.
All right. So the next thing we'll be doing is we have a video that was compiled by the students. So I'm hoping me getting up here will cue them to play the video. You guys had way too much fun in school and out. All right, so I just wanted to wrap up today, again, to thank each and every one of you for coming to today's ceremony. Students, as you leave here today, I want you to always remember the incredible journey that has led you here. As you embark on a year of clinicals in your last year of school, remember the challenges that may arise, but with your dedication, passion, and skills you've gained, you have the potential to do great things. Remember to be kind, laugh often, stretch your limits, embrace any of the expected twists and turns, eat some candy, my office is still open, and please, please, please start studying for your boards. You've got this, and we've got your back every step of the way. Thank you, everyone, for attending today. So students, we need you to come up on stage to get a picture, and then you're free to go. Thank you, everyone.